WWE. Finally, The Rock. No, they finally gave us a good PLE. WWE finally gave us a good PLE, or even just a good show, full stop. It has been months since I've had some sort of entertainment, any sort of positive feeling watching a WWE show. It's been months. Last night I enjoyed it a lot. Most of the credit does go to the women. I'll give Triple H his credit. Some of the booking decisions were right, were good, were correct. I'll give him his credit. But I'm giving most of the credit to the women that went out there and showed what they can do. Every time you put the women in a position where they need to perform, or even put their backs against the wall, they perform. If you gave them an opportunity to show what they can do, they show you what they can do. And they did last night. Last night was no different. Even if Triple H put absolutely no effort into the build-up to this show, no build-up, no effort, nothing into it. He put nothing into it, to a point where the women were even complaining about the lack of build-up to it. Trish complaining about it. And we know everyone was complaining about backstage. But last night was fun. I enjoyed it. We're going to get to it. But before I do, I want to thank everyone for the love on my previous video, the All In Saturday Night's Main Event review. It's done really well. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. But we're going to get to it. Show starts. Stephanie I'm going to put the timestamps for each thing in the comments, because I know people come to reviews like this and they want to just hear someone's thoughts on a specific match or moment. So there you go. Stephanie starts the show. This made me laugh. She starts the show. She's talking to Joe Tessitore. And she says that the women regularly main event. The women regularly main event. Now I know her husband is booking these shows. She kind of has to support him, back him. She can't say negative things towards him. But the women do not regularly main event. Because if my memory serves me right, if my memory is correct, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. But the last time women main evented a PLE was February 2024, last year, Elimination Chamber. And that was because it was Rhea Ripley in her hometown, her home country. That was the last time women main evented a PLE. And before that, what was it before that? It might have been WrestleMania 30. I don't even know. The year after COVID. The first WrestleMania back from COVID, mate. It might have been Bianca Sasha Banks. But either way, the last time women main evented a PLE was February last year. So let's not lie. Raws and SmackDowns, they rarely main event. Let's not lie here. I know he's your husband, but he does not book the women correctly. Show starts. Becky, Lyra, Bayley. Decent match. Wasn't great. Wasn't bad. It was just a decent match. I don't know if I would say it was good. It was just alright. I had no complaints about it, really. It was just an alright match. It did its job. Becky Lynch wins. Cool finish. I mean, I'm usually not a fan of a roll-up. Just an easy way out for Triple H, but this was a pretty cool roll-up. I don't even know what it was. She kind of just flipped over her, dragged her arm. I don't even know what it was, but it's pretty cool. It was flawless ending. Becky wins. The only person that could have won, in my opinion, you can't take the title off of her already. I know a lot of people don't like Becky Lynch. They call her Becky Hogan, all of that. But she's just got the title. You can't take it off of her already. Just to give it to what, Bayley, maybe, or back to Lyra. It doesn't do much. These mid-card titles for the women have to feel prestigious. Because they don't. I mean, the US title for the women, Julia didn't even defend it last night. Neither got defended at WrestleMania. They never get defended at PLEs. So we have to make these titles feel like a big deal. That we have to make them feel special. Becky Lynch does still hold name value. Not as much as she used to, but it is still Becky Lynch. She still does have a big name. She's still one of the biggest names on that roster for the women. So that title being on her does make it feel more prestigious. I like Becky. I have no issue with her winning this match. She kind of had to keep it. She's just won it. Giving it back to Lyra would do nothing for anyone, really. I do really like Lyra. Lyra's the person I like the most in this match. So if she won it, I would have had no complaints. But I do think Becky was the right winner. You can't take it off of her already. She's just won it. She needs a decent title reign at least, and then loses it. But I mean, Lyra will be fine. Lyra will be fine. She can go do something maybe with Bayley. Maybe they all have their own singles feud. Maybe Lyra turns heel. Maybe that's been hinted towards once or twice. Would not mind it. I do think Lyra is really good as a face, but she might have unlocked potential as a heel. We'll have to find out. See where it goes. Hopefully she has good booking without the title. Same for Bayley. What does Becky Lynch do? Maybe something with... Does she carry on with Lyra? I kind of hope not. I think that was a good ending to that last night. We've seen it multiple times now. Move on. You can revisit it in the future, but have Lyra go off and have a separate feud with someone that she can win, and then find a way back to the title. Maybe the main event title. Maybe the world title for the women. Who knows? We have to stop This Is Awesome chants. Because this match, as I say, wasn't great. This match had it about 2 minutes into it. 2 minutes into a very average match, and we're getting This Is Awesome chants. Happens every show. Doesn't matter if it's a great match, average match, bad match. You're going to get This Is Awesome chants. We have to stop. We have to stop at some point. Because when we actually do get an awesome match, it's not going to feel special when you chant This Is Awesome, because you chanted it the match previous between Candice LeRae and Piper Niven. You chanted This Is Awesome during that match, so when you chant it during an actual awesome match, you know what I mean? it doesn't have the effect. So, that was that. Then we go into Jordynne Grace versus Jacy Jayne for the NXT title. I do not watch NXT, going to be honest. Don't watch NXT. But I do know that Jacy won it from Stephanie, right? So Jordynne Grace versus Jacy Jayne. Blake Monroe is out there with Jordynne. Blake Monroe does not feel like Mariah May. You know what I mean? She doesn't feel like one of the biggest women in AEW's come over to WWE to dominate. It doesn't feel like that. She doesn't feel like Mariah May. She doesn't feel like a big deal. Should she have been sent to the main roster straight away? If it's kind of funny, with all these females that they've brought over from AEW, the one that went straight to the main roster is Jade Cargill. Probably the greenest one. The one that needs the most work. She went straight to the main roster. Everyone else, NXT. Should Mariah have gone straight to the main roster? Potentially. Looking back in hindsight, probably. But last night she turned heel. She helps Jacy win this match. She hits Jordynne in the back with the title, leading to Jacy winning. Blake Monroe is a heel. Now, this could be the first step to getting her back to that feel. Getting her back to that Mariah May feel. That could be the first step. This could be the first step in that direction to getting her to feel like a big deal again. Hopefully. I don't watch NXT, and this isn't going to make me watch NXT every week. I'll keep up to date with it. I'll see what Blake is doing, sorry. I'll see what she's doing. Hopefully this is a step in the right direction to get her to having that feel again. But Jacy keeps the title. Then we go into the fatal 4-way tag team match, which is Raquel, Roxanne, the Kabuki Warriors. Because let's just bring Asuka back just to throw her into a tag team again. And Charlotte, Alexa, and Ruca, Zara. So, fatal 4-way for the women. Again, not a great match. Did its job. It wasn't bad. It was good. It was a good match. There was points where it was meh. There was points where it was very good. Charlotte, I think the biggest talking point about the match, other than the finish, is Charlotte being very over. Charlotte was getting the biggest reaction from out of everyone during the match with Alexa. So I guess that little experiment that they're doing is working. Put her with Alexa to try and get her over, right? They did it with Asuka years ago. Put Charlotte with Asuka because everyone loves Asuka. We want people to love Charlotte. Put them together. They'll have no choice but to cheer for Charlotte. Same there with Alexa. People love Alexa. People don't like Charlotte. Put them together. They'll have no choice but to cheer for Charlotte. So they've done it again. I don't like this tag team. I don't like what they're doing to Alexa. I don't like that Alexa, who is one of the most over women on the roster, has to be put into a tag team, dragged down into a tag team, just to try and give a rub to Charlotte, just to get Charlotte a good reaction. I don't like that. I don't like what they've been doing. I don't like where it's going. But last night, I liked it. I'll be honest, I did like it for last night. I still wouldn't go... I mean, you have no choice but to go further with it now. But I still don't like it, but I liked it last night. I don't like the idea of it, but last night it was fun. I liked it. Kind of Charlotte pulling Alexa to the sides and having that little hug in the corner. I liked it. It was a nice moment. It made me think, you know what, this might have potential. This might have potential to go somewhere if they do it correctly. Raquel pins Ruca at the end of this match to win and keep the titles. I mean, realistically, the only women that could have won this match. You can't put titles on Asuka and Kairi Sane, really, because we all care about and like Kairi Sane and Asuka. We love them, right? They're great. But do you really care about them as a tag team? Do you care about what they're involved in? Do you think, the Kabuki Warriors are on the show? I need to see them with titles. No, not really. Ruca and Zara potentially could have been fun. Some NXT main roster matches, mix it up potentially, but not really. Charlotte and Alexa, we have to build up to that, right? If this is what we're really doing, if they are really determined to do this Charlotte Alexa Bliss thing, that has to be the culminating moment of all of it, right? Win the titles. You can't do it yet. Last night was not that moment. That needs to be built up towards. So Raquel and Roxanne were the only women that could have won this match, really. I don't like that Sol was the one to take the pin at the end of this, because Ruca was the best part of the match, and she's extremely good. She's incredible in the ring, like scary good. And she has to feel like a big deal, so that everyone in that crowd, everyone at home that isn't quite sure who she is, maybe they've heard her name, but they don't really know much about her, because she's from NXT. When she does get to the main roster, they've seen her look dominant on the main roster before. They've seen her look good at Evolution. They've seen her have a couple of main roster matches where she won and looked really good. So then that carries on, and she feels like a big deal. Would not have had her take the pin during this match. She has to feel like a big deal because she's extremely good at what she does. But Raquel, the ending was a bit, I don't know, a bit out of nowhere. It felt like there was 2 minutes left that they just missed out, kind of thing. It was a weird ending. It just came out of nowhere, really. But Raquel gets the win. Right winners. I'm not a huge fan of the Judgment Day, but there was no one else in this match that it could have gone to. So, right winners. Then we go into Trish versus Tiffany. Now, every time I say their names, I get them mixed up. It's complicated. Trish Stratton, Tiffany. Oh my god! See what I mean? I've already mixed it up. Trish Stratus, Tiffany Stratton, the TS. It's complicated. It's annoying. It messes with my head. But Tiffany wins after a really good match, to be fair. Okay, maybe really good is a stretch, but it was good for what... It was the best that they could have done. It was the best that they could have delivered. It was. I really enjoyed it. It was exactly what it should have been. 10-minute-ish match, perfect. Trish looks really good. She's definitely still got it. Tiffany wins. Perfect booking, perfect match. Really enjoyed it. And then huge win for Tiffany. Huge win for Tiffany. This is going to be a standout point and a key point of her title reign that people remember. When people look back at her title reign, this is going to be one of the main things you remember. One of the main things you remember from this is beating Trish at Evolution. Huge win for her and her career. Like, you've just beat a legend at a women's PLE. Like, it's huge for Tiffany. And then after the match, Trish gets her respect from the crowd. Music stops. One of those situations. Music stops. The crowd are on the feet, applauding her. Thank you, Trish. Very nice moment. I don't think Trish is done. I don't think that was her retirement match. I think they'll make it like what they did for Goldberg. Like, they'll say it's the retirement match when it is the retirement match. I think they'll do it in Canada, in her hometown, which is the right thing to do. I think they will do that. And she can definitely... Trish, genuinely, after last night, she could genuinely go another... Like, she's got plenty matches. She's got plenty matches. She could have a match every week, and I don't think she'd look out of place. She didn't look... How old is she now? 50? I think she's 50. Could be wrong, give or take a couple of years. She did not look it. She looked incredible. She's not, like, she did nothing wrong at all. She could have a match every week. Like, she's really good still. And she knows it. So that will not be her last match. She'll still... It might be a penultimate match. She might have one more match, but she'll have another. I'm very confident in saying that. Then we go into Jade Cargill versus Naomi in a no-holds-barred match. Bianca Belair, the special referee. I did think when Bianca got announced as the special guest referee, I thought, heel turn, right? Surely a heel turn here. Otherwise, why is she there other than she just has a history with them both? Jade... Bianca did nothing really during this match. Like, she could have been there, she could have not been there. She didn't really have an effect on it. She didn't turn on anyone. She didn't side with anyone. She just played a normal ref. But it was nice to see her. So no complaints about that. But Jade, Naomi, they actually had a really good match. They actually put effort into it. They put some creativity into No Holds Barred match. It wasn't just table, kendo stick, chair, turnbuckle. It was actually got a bit creative. At one point, Jade grabs a camera from the cameraman. It wasn't a real camera, obviously. Those cameras cost thousands and thousands. They wasn't going to do that. But I don't remember seeing that before, where someone grabs a camera and just whacks it over the head. So that was kind of cool. Someone was it Jade that got put through the commentary table? And I don't mean through it. I mean, through the side of it, and there was a bit of an explosion. That was a very cool moment. If you saw the show, you know what I mean. If you didn't, I don't really know how to explain it. The side of the commentary table put through that, like the LED part of it, and then it kind of exploded a little bit. That was a very cool moment. I mean, something that made me laugh during this match. Jade gets a Slim Jim table out, right? Jade gets a Slim Jim table out. And the crowd start chanting, "We want tables." She's just got a table. She's literally just got a table out. "We want tables." She's just got one out. Chill. That chant is even more annoying than the "This is awesome" chant. Stop chanting, "We want tables." There's more cool weapons that you can use than a table. You know what I mean? We want cinder block. We want fire extinguisher. We want baseball bat. Something. There's cooler weapons to use than a table. I don't know the obsession with tables from crowd in WWE. It's annoying. And they're chanting it after she's just got it out. If I was Jade, I would have gone, "I've just given you a table. What are you on about?" What do you mean you want tables? I've just got one out. Anyway, Jade wins at the end of this match, putting Naomi through a table. Bianca counts fair. I thought this was the moment she's going to count 2 and then stop. But no, Jade wins. I was disappointed. I mean, Jade had to win. Naomi had to win. I was disappointed to see Naomi lose, but by the end of the show, I saw why, and I had no issue with it. But even during this match, if I had to pick a winner, I would have gone Jade, because Jade's going into something at SummerSlam with Tiffany, right? You can't have Jade going to a title match at SummerSlam and then lose on the PLE before it. So Jade had to win this, just because she's going into a title match. She needs momentum. She can't lose on a PLE and then go into a title match. So Jade had to win this. It was actually a really good show. It was entertaining. It was fun. I thought, when I heard No Holds Barred, like I say, I thought, oh, a couple kendo sticks, whatever. But they actually put some creativity, and it was fun. I liked it. Jade looked good last night. Jade looked good. Usually she'll still grin. She's got a lot to work on. As I said earlier, she probably should have gone to NXT to start with, but she looked good last night. So fair play to her. Jade wins. Then we go to the Battle Royal. No surprises. I mean, we all thought AJ Lee at least a little bit right. It was in the back of our minds, but I think we all knew, no, it's not actually going to happen. But I think we all had that little bit of hope. AJ Lee, right? I don't think she's ever going to return. There's been many opportunities for AJ Lee to return. Like, there's been points where it's been the perfect moment for her to return, and she just hasn't. I think that ship is sad. I don't think she's going to. I think if she was gone, she would have already. I think we'll see her again. Whether that's Hall of Fame or something, we will see her again, and we'll get to say thank you and everything. But for a match, I don't want to get my hopes up, but I don't think she will. A couple of points during this match. Julia got eliminated early, which I did not like at all, because you haven't given her a title match on this card. You put her into a battle royal, even though she's got a title, and then you eliminate her pretty early into it. So I was not happy about that. So then out of everyone left, it was really between Nikki Bella and Stephanie. Odds on Stephanie, because Nikki Bella, do you want to put her into a title match? Maybe. But the winner of this goes on to face the champion at Clash at the Castle, Paris. Clash in Paris, not Castle. Clash in Paris after SummerSlam, because we haven't got enough PLEs, right? Let's add 50 others. I don't know why this match is for... I thought this is Triple H's way of getting out of telling a storyline. You don't need to tell a storyline when you can just have the stipulation, but if you win, you get a title match. Say for Night of Champions, say for Money in the Bank. If you win, you get a title match. That way he doesn't have to put a storyline to it. Stephanie wins. The right winner here. The only person that could have won, really. They are very clearly big fans of Stephanie in that company, and so are all of we. So all of us liked it. The right winner. Again, I had some entertaining spots during the match. It's a battle royal. You're going to have moments. Stephanie wins. She cuts a decent promo after the match in English. She said, my English isn't great, but it was last night. It was last night. If Stephanie does have a weakness, it is her English, it is her promos. But she's clearly getting better. So soon, she's going to have absolutely no weaknesses, which means she's on her way to being top of the company, of the industry. For the men and the women, I don't care. She's that good. So she won and she had to win. Sets up her versus... Who does that set up with? Does that set up... See, this brand split thing, I have no idea who's where. I watch every week and I have no idea who's where. Stephanie's on Raw, right? Who's the Raw champion? Is it Io? Well, no. Well, Naomi now, but we're going to get to that. Does that set up Naomi versus Stephanie, or does that set up Stephanie versus Tiffany? I'm pretty sure it's Naomi. So we're getting Stephanie, as things stand, Stephanie, Naomi, clash in Paris. I like it. It's new. It's fresh, right? We haven't seen it before. It's new. I like it. She gets pyro after the match. Clearly, she's going to be a huge deal in this company, and deservedly so. Then the main event, which I did not like to start with. Io Rhea. We've seen it before. Io has only defended that title against Rhea Ripley. Think about that. Io has only defended the title against Rhea Ripley. I mean, throw Bianca in at WrestleMania, but it was still against Rhea as well. So Io's title reign, the entirety of it revolved around Rhea Ripley, and she lost it last night. So Io's entire title reign has ended, and the entirety of it was just based around Rhea Ripley. I don't mind Io losing it last night. It's just extremely annoying and frustrating that the entire title reign she had was about Rhea. Her title reign should have been booked much better. I have no issue with Naomi cashing in last night and taking it away from Io. I have no issue with that at all. Very cool moment, which we're going to get to at the end of this. But I don't like the way Io's title reign was booked before last night. It was all about Rhea, because they don't know how to book Rhea unless she's involved with the title. You can have Rhea involved in something without the title, and I guarantee she's going to go into something with Naomi. Rhea versus Naomi, and don't be surprised if she wins it. It's a joke. I'm scared for Naomi. I'm scared for Naomi. Because Rhea's going to go straight for that title again. Because they don't know how to book her without the title. I like Rhea, but her booking makes her annoying. I'm sorry, I like Rhea. But her booking makes it annoying. Makes it boring. She's constantly involved with the title. Do something new with her. Without the title. And that goes for the entirety of the women's division. You're allowed, Triple H, you are allowed to have the women involved in a storyline that doesn't have a title involved. Especially Rhea. Take her away from the title for a few months at least, please. Now is the time. Take her away. Put her into something new, something fresh with someone on that roster. Away from the title. Let Naomi have a good run. Let her have a clean, nice, good run with that title without Rhea being involved, because Naomi's still got to go with Jade. They've still got to have their little thing for the title. Then she's got to have a thing with Bianca. Maybe it's a triple threat at some point. Then she's got to face Stephanie. Keep Rhea away. Don't just add Rhea in to make it a fatal four-way triple threat, because it would not surprise me with this company. It should have been Io versus Bianca at WrestleMania. They added Rhea in for no reason other than she was just acting like a crybaby. Her character, not her, but her character was acting like a crybaby just to get into the match when she hadn't earned it. So I don't know how we're supposed to get behind her and see her as a babyface, but it is what it is. Very good match. Very good match. Match of the night. Match of the weekend for WWE. Match of the weekend for WWE. I mean, it's not being AEW. This show isn't being All In, but that match was the best match of the weekend for WWE. Io Rhea, really good match. Io looked incredible during this match. So did Rhea. At some point, the ref gets taken out, so they go into the crowd. A nice little spot there. Io jumps off of something onto Rhea. Very nice moment. Very good match. I enjoyed it a lot. It was entertaining from the start to the end. I genuinely didn't know where they were going with it. I genuinely thought they were going to put it on Rhea, and I was going to be cutting this review saying it was a really good show, but I've got a bad taste in my mouth after Rhea won the title and took it away from Io. That's what I thought I was going to be talking about in this review. But Naomi's music hits, she comes out, she cashes in, and she wins the title. I am a huge fan of this. They needed headlines. They took no headlines from Saturday night's main event, other than bad headlines. They needed a headline that was good. a positive headline after All In. Right, after AEW All In, everyone loved it. They needed a positive headline that everyone was talking about, and they pulled the trigger. Surprising, actually a surprising cash-in. Usually cash-ins lately are very predictable. Not this one. I think everyone thought it was going to happen at SummerSlam, right? Jade versus Tiffany, Naomi cashes in. That's what I thought was going to happen. But they did it last night, and I think it was definitely the right move. As I say, take a positive headline from the weekend, and end this long weekend of professional wrestling with a positive headline. They had to. They had to end this with a headline that everyone was talking about. So everyone is coming out of this weekend talking about Evolution. They had to. And this was the best way to do that. Naomi definitely deserves that title. She's doing the best work of her career right now. Her playing this heel character is incredible. She's playing it perfectly. She's playing it perfectly, and we all know she deserves it. We all know she's incredible. Hopefully she can have a good title reign. Hopefully a long title reign that doesn't end up losing it to Rhea. Very happy for Naomi. And I'm very happy we got a good show. Not the best show of the weekend. All In takes that crown, but the best show of the weekend for WWE. By far. Way better. Way better than Saturday night's main event. Is it the best PLE of the year for WWE? If it's not, it's top 2. I mean, the only one I can think of that is close is maybe Elimination Chamber, because we had John Cena's heel turn. But it was very good. I enjoyed it. And hopefully you enjoyed this review. Like, subscribe. Again, appreciate the love on the last video. And have a good rest of your day. Another show to review after tonight. Raw. Oh my God.